All right, Mario Kart Retrospective Nintendrone. This is probably one of the best retrospectives I've done. Again, it's not too long. It's like 16 minutes or so. And I feel like the script is really good and the pacing is really good too. Like, I feel like this is just like, especially for the time, like this was a really good video. And I think one of the benefits I had with this video in particular was, I definitely I had a lot of experience playing all the Mario Kart games. Like, I definitely played all of them as they came out. Probably besides like the SNES one, as I just mentioned. But, yeah, so like, as far as like writing the video, I kind of just, again, I just had all this shit downloaded into my brain. I didn't have to think about it. And, yeah, like it was just easy to make, easy to write. A lot of fun stuff to talk about, like all the new modes and like the racetracks and mechanics and stuff like that. And it wasn't too complicated that I harp on too much stuff. So yeah, just overall, just a great video. One of the problems I run into later down the road with a lot of these retrospectives is, whenever like I'm talking about like really complex games, like The Legend of Zelda, for example, like there's so many like different unique mechanics that I want to talk about that I like, there's almost like, too much stuff to talk about. And that kind of drags the video out a bit. But with this video in particular, like it's just Mario Kart, so it's like there's nothing to really explain. So it's kind of just all just fun, you know? Cause yeah, there's definitely moments later down the road where like I talk about way too much shit. Because the way these retrospectives work essentially is there's almost like these like quote unquote like homework sections where I'm basically just doing like a little book report, just explaining like all the mechanics, how it works. And then once you get all the boring stuff out of the way, it's like, okay, now let's talk about the fun stuff. And that's where like, you know, I can rant about like some dumb shit or like, you know, have like some hot takes. And people, I feel like a lot of people come to my channel or like watch my videos based off the latter. You know, they want to hear me like, you know, have some hot takes on some shit or like talk some shit on something or like praise some other stuff. So I think when it comes down to like talking about like all the like more boring stuff, like all the mechanics and the new modes and stuff, I feel like some people like kind of get like checked out when I talk too much about that. Which is fair, you know, I can't like complain about that, like whatever, you know. But yeah, so with some series of games, it definitely becomes a problem. But with this one, with Mario Kart in particular, like it's so simple that I'm able to kind of just skip over. I'm able to just like easily explain this stuff to where I'm not like talking about too much stuff for too long.
So now it's a couple years later. It's 2001. Nintendo puts out Mario Kart Super Circuit for its portable system, the Game Boy Advance. And I gotta be honest, I never really played this game, even as a kid.
Yeah, man. That's also one thing about these retrospectives that I definitely changed over time was there's a lot of times where like there'll be a game I never played or didn't talk about, or there'll be like a game that I never played. And in these earlier retrospectives, I definitely just like blow it off. I'm just like, yeah, I didn't play this shit. It fucking sucked. You know. But nowadays, I would at least like go back and at least play it a little bit and sort of get like an understanding of how it works. And yeah. That's a funny bit. I'm not saying it's bad, but they put the fucking arrows on the screen, so it's fucking bad. Yeah, that's funny.
Basically, if it was dark, the screen didn't light up. The game's actually pretty detailed and looks pretty slick for a Game Boy Advance game. It's got a bunch of tracks that are all flattened.
But yeah, why the fuck? Who the fuck's playing Mario Kart on a handheld system? What the fuck, bro? You gotta play on a console. And again, I'm making that point right now.
Kind of awkward at this point in time. So imagine this scenario. You gotta use the link cable to link the full Game Boy.
This is a funny bit where you're all kind of just like, you got all your buddies cuddling together playing the GBA. Or just play the fucking Nintendo 64, bro. What are you doing? Again, the reason this video is really good is just like, got all these cool bits, like all the bits are funny, fast as fuck, good pacing, scripted really nicely. Yeah, you know.
I fucking love Double Dash. It's the most retarded ass stupid shit. I love it.
All right, we're still dropping the R word. Okay. Okay, we're doing it sparingly though. So okay, whatever. Fucking who gives a shit? I don't know. Again, I do low-key have the pass, but like, oh, fucking whatever. Now, I'm not going to joke about that. Yeah, dude, Double Dash is so fucking sick. I do miss the like the character-specific items and stuff. It's so much fun. Now, one thing I want to point out here is if you notice, I'm using a lot of text like on the left side of the screen to yeah, basically just like sort of like, again, I'm sort of doing the PowerPoint thing where I'm kind of just putting like bullet points on the side, sort of like a PowerPoint, as I've talked about before. That was kind of like the inspiration for the aesthetic of this video, of Nintendrone in general. And the reason I stopped is right here. Wait, get ready for it. Fuck. I spelled Shine Thief wrong. God fucking damn it. I spelled thief wrong. Shit. Fuck. So then what ended up happening was I made a spelling mistake. Every fucking comment, or like a bunch of comments like, you spelled thief wrong here. You spelled it wrong here. And it's like, did you even spell check the video, you dumb fuck? And it's like, yeah, I did. I did check everything. But the reason Shine Thief only popped up for like 2 seconds, so I just missed it. I missed it, okay? I before E, except after C, except for this word and this word and this word. So actually the rule doesn't fucking matter. English is so fucking dumb. English is the stupidest shit ever. Anyways, so the reason I stopped doing as much text in these videos is literally because of this. And it just pisses me off. I don't want to spell check all this shit. And if I fuck something up, I'm never going to hear the fucking end to it. So in these Nintendo retrospectives, I stopped doing as much text. And when I do text, I spell check it 10 billion times because I will not let this shit happen again. Okay, press play. Look, it was on screen for like 2 seconds. That's why I missed it. God. Fuck. Bomb on Blast is the best mode ever. And I think later in the video I complained about how like they're never going to fucking add this mode in ever again. But I think they added it into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. So that was kind of cool.
It's just a shitty version of Block Fort. Mario Kart Double Dash is really fun and it's still totally worth revisiting with friends. It's 2-player switch mechanic and the special items.
Yeah, I do wish they made like a second, like maybe if like Mario Kart 9 they brought that back or something, that'd be sick. Because I do love the 2-character switch mechanic.
Was actually pretty solid. It's finally a portable Mario Kart game that is actually 3D. The biggest addition to the game is that they added 4 new retro cups.
Yeah, I played Mario Kart DS was pretty good too. I played the shit out of this game as well. Not actually, I didn't play the shit out of it. Being a bit hyperbolic there, but. And again, I'm shitting on the SNES, the stupid flat SNES levels. The Lego Racers bullshit blocks. I'm not a fan of the SNES levels. Now they do kind of fix them in like Mario Kart 8 where like they'll like, you know, they'll actually change shit, like they'll elevate a section or something, but yeah, these earlier retro levels with the SNES levels, like they kind of suck. They still do kind of suck. I'm not a fan of them. But honestly, they're way better than the fucking God, those stupid ass Mario Kart Tour levels for the Mario Kart 8 DLC. Those Mario Kart Tour levels are garbage. I fucking hate those levels for the DLC. And yeah, luckily, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wasn't out when I made this retrospective, but yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC is just fucking insane. And yeah, all those tour levels suck dick. And they've totally fucked themselves in. Because like, what are they going to do for Mario Kart 9? Because now they basically just made, like, the biggest Mario Kart game ever with all this DLC. So, like, Nintendo definitely did the smart thing, but they definitely fucked themselves for the next game. Now, here's a section that's a bit controversial where I'm basically shitting on Mario Kart Wii because I hate this game. When I played this game for the first time, when the Wii came out, I was having like a miserable experience because it's the most like clusterfuck Mario Kart game they've ever made to date. And plus, like the super annoying thing with this game is like you just bounce around everywhere, like you just bounce around off shit, and like it's just items are just such cluster. It's so bad. Like there's that classic, get Mario Karted video on YouTube where like Daisy's going down DK Summit or whatever. Yeah, like that video's from Mario Kart Wii, and there's a reason for that because whenever like you get Mario Karted, quote unquote, it's always from Mario Kart Wii. Because Mario Kart Wii was just the most like unbalanced fucking item spam game in the ever. I fucking hate Mario Kart Wii. To be fair, like it's not. I still haven't gone back and replayed it. Maybe like I probably just sucked back then, or maybe I was just using the motion controls, which made it way worse. But yeah. I know like the speed running, like the Mario Kart speed running community really loves Mario Kart Wii because it's so jank and shitty that like they get enjoyment out of it from that. But yeah, dude, Mario Kart Wii is not good and people like it and they shit on me for it. But you know what? Hey, that's just how it is.
Shit from Mario Kart Wii. There's now 8 players per race again instead of 12, and there's no motorbikes.
Yeah, honestly, I've never liked the motorbikes in Mario Kart Wii, or like in Mario Kart in general. And the main complaint I have is because like the bikes have like the 2 different drift states. Like some of them have the super tight drift turning, and some of them have like the normal drifts, like the kart. And honestly, I wouldn't mind the motorcycle, the tight drifts on the motorcycle, but the way you usually drift, it's like the camera doesn't like give you a good angle when you're drifting it with the tight motorbikes. So what ends up happening is you drift super tight, and then as you're coming out of the drift, like it takes a second for the camera to actually like turn the right direction. So there's like this awkward period of time where you're coming out of the drift in the tight motorbike and you low key can't really see where you're going, which is why it fucking sucks ass. But that's why I always prefer like the normal motorbikes that have like the normal drift, because again, you can actually see where you're going as you're drifting. This is a fun little experience that I talked about where, because I was playing the shit out of the online mode until people discovered this exploit, and then it just became everyone picking this level, and just like it completely destroyed the online mode. And that's when I stopped playing.
Let's just not pick that course. It won't appear in the roulette, and then everyone doesn't have to deal with it.
But again, like, this is why this video is actually really good, because I feel like every game that I talk about in this retrospective, there's always like one little story that's fun to talk about, or there's like one little funny joke I can do, you know?
Happened 10 years ago. If I'm playing Mario Kart 64 with a buddy and he's doing this shit, I would unplug his controller and frag that bitch. This shit would not fly. It's 2014. The Wii U is selling like hot
Kind of a weird part to stop talking about that, but
Nintendo puts out
okay.
Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 is fucking rad. It's the first Mario Kart game to be in HD. It looks so fucking good.
Mario Kart 8 was so good when it came out. God, I fucking, bro, it's been 10 fucking years and we still don't have a new Mario Kart. Like, come on, dude. It's fucking hell. Again, I'm doing a really funny bit where I'm talking about how, like, if you're a fan of F-Zero, just fucking off yourself at this point, because, like, Mario Kart's now jacking F-Zero stuff and calling it new, you know? And that's actually, like, a fun kind of hinting for things to come, because I make that F-Zero retrospective, like, years after this. And that wasn't, like, purposely hinted towards. It's just because I have all these opinions, so I have all these opinions about stuff, and later down the road, I'll just elaborate on them, you know? God, I do forget how shitty, like, this battle mode was when it came out.
So why even fucking bother at this point? They even had some awesome DLC, which honestly I never really bought, but it all looked really good. They even added a Mute City level and even faster 200cc mode.
God, the F-Zero stuff in Mario Kart 8, it's just like fucking jump off a bridge, dude. This is a funny bit though.
Futuristic racing game of all time, but refuse to for really no reason other than they have to change it drastically in order to fuck it up. One of the main series they'll continue
Yeah.
to ignore, and yet
I'm cooking the shit out of this ending.
crossovers without pleasing the fans with an actual continuation of the fucking God, fuck.
That was a funny ending. But yeah, dude, this retrospective is great. Like, and because this video is so good, it was definitely one of the videos that I would put as like a trailer on the YouTube channel, because like, if there's any video that like you should watch that kind of sums up the channel, it's definitely like this one, you know? Yeah, this video is fucking awesome. Like the best retrospective, quote unquote, to date up to this point. There's probably some I do later down the road that might be better. I kind of go back and forth, but yeah, this video is really good. All right. Next video.